Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 The Great Wars Canada. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're almost on our way to becoming an independent nation. After which we will try to become a monarchy. Because we still need over 50%. Right now we don't have that, we're at 45. Going up by 0.2, so that's still going to take probably like a handful of months. Like we could go for the American tree as well. But I mean 40% stability is not bad. But strength limit plus 100%. Okay, so you know what? Our spy 29 days, you can go down to the United States. Try to like sap all war support from them. Make sure they're never happy with the government. And they never want to go to war. Just some basic ideas like that. Military theorist. I guess we'll go for you, the infantry specialist. So we want early fighters and we want not transport planes. We want that and airship bombers. How are our logistics looking? We have enough artillery pieces. We're still missing about a year's worth of infantry equipment. Scout planes, I think, is not worth our time. And after this, you know what? Two military factories? It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'll take it. So we'll take the 2 military factories. We are like a month and a half away from becoming independent. After that point, we don't really need patrician anymore. And once you're done, we'll be half... I mean, it probably makes sense for us to kind of rush down here to do a war-fueled economy. We're not at war, actually, so we actually don't need to rush down here as fast. And we need to actually be at war to remove a broken economy, so... Yeah, there's been a massacre in Russia. And you're now at 46. You're almost at 47. So you're almost where we need to be. Yeah, go down to here. Root out resistance, control trade. We can boost ideology. We don't have national spirit to do so. We're a subject. And it makes no sense to boost our ideology right now while we're still technically, I can just throw you under a different commander for right now. Arthur Curry. Just be on this front in Maine. Because we can, like, secure the American industrial heartland, which is about here. That should give us some decent benefits. So you see there's 2 units here. I'm assuming most of the American army is probably down south near Mexico. They're not expecting a thing. Maybe. They might be expecting something. Oh, we need more political power as well. And then we can become independent. Everybody's also going to war with the Ottomans. Italy might join the Balkan League, I think. We got our small arms factories. And get better infrastructure construction speed, but I don't think that's actually like, that important right now. But I mean, this tree is kind of garbage, so let's get some more tungsten. We got more tungsten. We can use those to trade some factories away. Like, how many factories are we getting from trade right now? I mean, 3 actually is less than I thought. Which we don't need to be importing anything from the United States either. So we have enough natural production. More recovery rate. Why did I spend the political power? I needed to become independent. Okay, fine. How many political power do I need? We need 300. We're getting 1.7 per day. I mean, that's my own fault. Where do I send the cavalry divisions, though? We might put them over near, like, California. I mean, LA and San Francisco are still, you know, important armies, or important cities here. Put another 4 here. You guys will deploy probably just around here for now. Like, are you missing anything? You don't have enough infantry equipment. Okay. And the WWII Revolution. You guys are going to march like this. You're going to march down towards Chicago. That's not the plan at all that I wanted. Yeah, so you move down towards Chicago. You'll be able to take Detroit relatively easily. Limited support for the Mexican Revolution. Anything else you guys can do? We don't have an air base. You know what? Okay, so let's also build up an air base in Southern Ontario. Let's just say size 5. So we can at least put our planes somewhere that I'm building. Nobody thought about building an airport before we built the planes. Seems like a foolish thing to do. They still need more political power. 198. We just need to be independent before we go to war with the Central Powers, I believe. Yeah, so Italy's won the war in Libya. I mean, they're still fighting against the Balkan League here. Who's going to come out on top? Probably the Balkan League, but I mean, the Ottoman Empire actually is doing a decent job, all things considered. I remember when we played as the Ottoman Empire, like, if you actually end up winning the war, it can kind of like backfire on you in like a weird way. Okay, we're about halfway. We're getting 1.7 per day. We can get like 3 per day. Yeah, you know, actually, let's not research another focus until we're independent. United States occupy Nicaragua. No, don't. I just said don't look at those buttons. I know they're tempting, but don't press them. So now own Nicaragua. You're protecting the Caribbean. You can occupy the countries. Occupation of Colombia, Venezuela. You can occupy only 2 countries until the American intervention is completed. So can the United States just, like, occupy everybody? I guess so. Let's then go for dive bombing. Seems fine. Emperor Meiji is dead. This is the new Japanese emperor. And we actually have an air base now. Okay, lovely. Let's crank you up to 200. Let's get the bombers up to 200 as well. You'll all just fly over Southern Ontario for the time being. And we're almost there. We're like a month, maybe. Roosevelt advised assassination attempt. So you can just occupy, like, everything, huh? Like, how long do these occupations last for? Yes, now we become independent. A brand new country, the brand new flag. And we're going to immediately... Okay, we can't do this quite yet, because we don't have... We lost support for the Monarchist League. Which is very unfortunate. Are you boosting? Daily change. Wilfrid Laurier makes the points go up. Okay, so let's ignore that then for now. Also, you've lost all your borders. Okay. Okay, so Orange Army, you are frontlining. You cannot draw a front line here. Why can I not draw a front line here? That's a great... We'll draw a fallback line then. I might need to reload the game. Is my best guess. Yeah, so you guys can all be here. I mean, it'd be, like, joining up with the United States might be interesting. Canadian fleet. Like, you don't really allow us to go, like, go to war or anything like that. Monthly population goes up. And we can accept refugees, but, like, what does that do for us? The answer right now is nothing. You know, okay, I'm gonna save and reload. And see if maybe that fixes our situation. Because it's a little bit strange that, we're not considered, like, a different tag or something. There we go, okay. So yeah, if you're here, you're on this line, delete this. You guys are here. I mean, if anything, you should actually probably be under, like, a different army entirely. You guys can be the Yellow Army, that's fine. Delete your fallback lines. So you do need to redraw your attack pass, but that's not like a big deal. Yeah, so you go this way. You guys go this way. And your job, of course, is going to be to take over the north. I mean, there are a lot of American troops on our border right now. But on the other hand, there are a lot of Canadian troops on their border. So I can understand why they might feel obligated to try to do that. I feel like you're losing points. Like, you're increasing, but you're not increasing fast enough. Get better equipment. We don't need motorized right now, as far as I'm concerned. And it's almost 1913. So you know what? 184 days is actually not that bad on you. So if we were to theoretically join the United States, right? In a faction. What would be the next steps? We get some oil in the Alberta oil sands. Everybody gets, like, democratic support. Guarantee all of North and South America. But, like, it's kind of just like, eh? It's a very eh tree. But again, joining with the United States, unless the United States decides to invade somebody, which I don't think they really will. Yeah, like, they can attack these guys. Cult of the American Nation, I don't think they can do. I think they've already gone down this tree. I mean, actually, no, they could still go down here. We know they don't have 500,000 troops on the field. So actually, our army is not probably that much smaller than theirs is, to be honest. Like, they take over, you know, the Maritimes, who cares? But I think you do usually see all the troops on your actual border, right? Like, we got one guy here. So, like, most of our border with the United States actually is, like, not defended at all. I mean, is there anything I can do to, ban far-right parties? Doesn't really do much for us. War support stability. Weekly stability goes up. But nothing here makes our current ruling party less popular, which is unfortunate. Because we need to, let me just do the calculations. So we need to get up to 6. That's 6 divided by 0.02. A little over a year. Serbia's white peace Qatar. That wasn't really the notification that I was expecting, but okay. Did Qatar, like, declare their independence or something? I mean, I guess so. Yeah, because you're going to focus on the Balkans. You're not going to focus on the Mediterranean. It's like, I'm assuming you're going for the German side of things. You have famine, minority issues, scrambled for Africa. I mean, again, the Ottomans are probably going to lose the war. We have more factories. Can I build factories like... Yeah, build one factory up here. Build one factory in the area that the AI literally cannot access. One more factory here and one more factory there. That seems decent enough. We still want more rifles. Let's double rifle production. And we can't get this done. Fuel gain plus 20%, but like at this point, I don't think we're going to run out of fuel. We just get 1,000 rifles no matter what. So we'll do it, because apparently that does not check for the fact whether or not you're actually a puppet state or an alliance with the British. So we can just do it for free, which is nice. World tension's not high enough to try to join the Entente. You're technically not aligned. Well, we're trying to be non-aligned, Germany. So I think what we might need to do as Canada is help the Germans defeat the British, and then have the Germans help us defeat the United States. Like, to me, that makes the most amount of sense for how this campaign has to progress. Like, it's strange, don't get me wrong. Let's go for infantry. Industrial research speed seems okay. Like, we don't really need our political power for much more right now. You're at 35%. You have 0.75 popularity. So banning you doesn't do much. I've also noticed that I don't think these numbers add up to 100, but let's not worry about that. Okay. Let's go for direct ground support. Bracelet's going to get a bunch of doctrines right now. So we got like 3 American troops here. 1 American troop here. And again, we don't know how many are down here in Mexico. I'm assuming this... Because we know there's a border conflict here, which probably has like maybe like 5-ish divisions participating in it. We currently have... Well, we have 15 divisions. At most, I have 67. And our cavalry divisions have now arrived. Planning speed, supply consumption. You're basically just going to be here. You guys can be the dark blue divisions. And you're just going to march away basically down to California. And try to victory point rush all these areas. Will that work? Probably not. We'll assign you in there as well. After this, I think we want to build more infantry divisions. Just more troops. More troops, more troops, more troops. Okay, the Ottoman Empire has lost their war. The Treaty of London has been secured. That really means you're probably going to go to war with the Bulgarians very, very soon. But overall, I mean, everything seems fine, right? I don't know why the Americans put all their troops in Maine. Like, that's just kind of like a weird choice for me. Or... Now 46. The north are our strength, the ocean is our strength. They spelled strength wrong, but that's okay. Winter attrition and encryption goes up. I mean, this actually is really, really good for naval invasion. So you know what? The ocean is our strength. That 50% preparation time is really, really good. So yeah, like I said, what we're going to do is, once we actually become the monarchy, we're going to rush our way down straight to 1918. So the Americans cannot, under any circumstances, join a faction. And then we join up with the Germans, help Germany kill the British and the French, and the Russians, I guess. And then use German and Austrian backing to beat the United States. It's a weird plan, but I think it'll work. Maybe. It might work. It's going to take some preparation, though. Which probably means that these new divisions here, yeah, you'll be assigned to that front. But these guys are going to be invading, I mean, I guess we can just demand the territory first. But, like, World War I's going to be happening in, like, a year from now. You're now 47%. You're getting a little bit better every day. You have to go for the Army Logistics guy. You know, why not? We're at 0.3%. So I think we're about 150 days from now. So like by 1914 we should be our new kingdom. Like, I wouldn't be surprised necessarily that anything else happened, but it makes the most amount of sense. Also, after this, let's research. I mean, we have 100% bonus to this, so why not? Extract a little bit more. I mean, like, we're actually, our economy's pretty good. We're at 30 factories. We have 20 civilian. I'm assuming that's mostly from trade. Well, 6 from trade, 14 owned. We'll build civilian factories on the border because I'm a little bit less concerned if they get captured. Okay, the Second Balkan War has begun. Romania will probably intervene in a moment, and then the Ottomans will probably intervene just afterwards as well. Okay, so you'll be done soon. Let's get 1,000 rifles for free. I mean, it saves us like 25 days of production, I think, so that's not bad. Yeah, I'm basically fighting this massive, like, infinite front war. Bulgaria can't win. So they will get killed. Greece will take territory. Romania will take a little bit of territory. The Ottomans will take some territory. But do you think the AI will actually give us any of these demands? I mean, having Denmark as well? Like, I think invading the United Kingdom is our top priority. Invade the United Kingdom, and then maybe establish a foothold in France. Because that's, if you remember from our Austria campaign, like, naval invasions worked surprisingly well. I think invading Italy is basically out of the question, but you know, France is not out of the question. You guys are doing plan that 52? No. I have no idea what that is. Get Alsace-Lorraine back. Only Protectorate's new frontier. What are you doing, Britain? Are you doing anything wacky? No, you're just getting air experience plus 15. Okay, well, you're boring. So yeah, Bulgaria's lost their war. Not a major surprise. But for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Answam. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not doing a thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.